right, buckle up, buttercups, because we're about to blast off into the wild, wild west of AI coding. You force fine tikis. Forget everything you thought you knew about software development, because it's about to get a whole lot more robotic. Ha ha ha.
Maxine, I think you're getting a little carried away. While the advancements in AI coding are significant, it's not quite the robot apocalypse you're painting. I'm more interested in understanding the practical implications for businesses. How can these tools actually help them streamline their processes and reduce costs?
Oh, practical implications, is that what we're calling it now? Well, hold on to your hats, Don, because we've got a real live AI guru here to tell us all about it. Please welcome the one, the only, Scott Farrell from Leverage AI. He's going to tell us how to make AI our coding slaves. Ha ha ha.
Thanks for having me, Maxine and Don. I wouldn't quite call it coding slaves, but I do think AI is a powerful tool that can dramatically change how we approach software development. It's about augmenting human capabilities, not replacing them.
That's a good point, Scott. I'm particularly interested in this idea of streamlining workflows. The article mentions tools like RepoPrompt that can bridge the gap between local code and AI models. Can you elaborate on how that works in practice?
Absolutely. So the biggest pain point right now is the friction between your code editor and AI assistants. You're constantly switching between tools, copying and pasting, and it's just clunky. RepoPrompt acts as a kind of concierge for your code. You can select files, specify what you want to change, and it handles the interaction with the AI model. It's like having a direct line to an expert code developer, but it's AI powered.
A concierge? Forsooth? I like it. A seat? So it's like having a little robot butler that does all the boring stuff, while we, the coding rock stars, get to focus on the creative genius. Ha ha ha. Can it make me a cup of coffee too?
Chuckles. Not yet, Maxine, but it can certainly save you a lot of time and effort. And it's not just about convenience. It also addresses the cost issue. Many people are paying for OpenAI or Claude subscriptions, but those don't always translate to API access for coding agents. RepoPrompt lets you use your existing subscriptions directly, and it can also connect to all the APIs to find the most cost-effective models.
That's fascinating. So, it's not just about streamlining the process, but also about optimizing costs. The article also mentions DeepSeek R1 as a cost-effective alternative to open AI models. Can you tell us more about that?
DeepSeek R1 is a game changer. It's an open source model that rivals OpenAI's best, but it costs a fraction of the price. In some benchmarks, it's even outperforming O1, and the cost is about 95% cheaper. So, you can get top-tier AI performance without breaking the bank. With RepoPrompt, you can set it to use DeepSeek R1 via OpenRouter, and the cost per code request is incredibly low.
95% cheaper? That's like getting a Lamborghini for the price of a used bicycle. I'm starting to think AI is the best thing since sliced bread, or maybe even better than sliced bread. Can it make me a sandwich too?
Laughs. Well, it can certainly help you build software that could revolutionize the sandwich industry, Maxine. But the point is, these tools are making high-quality AI development accessible to everyone, not just big tech companies.
That's a crucial point, Scott. It's democratizing software development, making it more accessible and affordable. The article also mentions a super solution that combines multiple tools. Can you explain that a bit more?
Yes, the super solution is about leveraging the strengths of different tools. You might use your meeting notes to ask RepoPrompt to write a prompt for Cursor, then paste that prompt into O1 Pro and copy the result back into Cursor. It might seem complex, but it's a way to get the best from each tool. It's about creating a powerful and efficient workflow that's tailored to your specific needs.
So it's like a coding Voltron, where all the different tools combine to form one super-powered robot. I love it. Can we get some lasers involved?
Maxine, I think we need to stay focused on the practical benefits for our listeners. Scott, the article also mentions that the buzz around AI coding tools is electrifying. What's your take on the current state of the industry?
It's absolutely true. We're seeing a rapid pace of innovation with new tools and models coming online all the time. Microsoft CEO has even declared AI as the death knell for traditional SaaS, and Salesforce's CEO has announced zero developer hiring for 2025. This is a major shift towards AI-driven development. The cost of software development is plummeting, and high-quality software is becoming incredibly accessible.
Death knell for traditional SaaS? That sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie. Are we all going to be replaced by robots? Can I get a robot butler to do my taxes?
Laughs. Not quite, Maxine. But it does mean that businesses need to adapt and embrace these new tools to stay competitive. The future of software development is here, and it's powered by AI.
That's a powerful message, Scott. It's clear that AI is not just a trend, but a fundamental shift in how we build and interact with technology. Thank you for sharing your insights with us today.
My pleasure, Don and Maxine. It's an exciting time to be in this field.
Well, that was mind-blowing. I feel like I've just stepped out of a time machine from the 80s and into the future. AI coding, robot butlers, and maybe even flying cars. The future is now.
Indeed, Maxine. It's a future that requires us to be informed and adaptable. It's clear that AI is changing the game, and businesses need to embrace these tools to stay ahead.
And that's all, folks. Bafasin, don't forget to like and subscribe and tell all your friends about our amazing podcast. And maybe, just maybe, we'll get a robot butler to do our dishes next time. Bye.
Thank you for listening. We hope you found this discussion insightful. Until next time.